Samsung pretty much set the standard when they released their first iterations of their foldable phones. And since then, Samsung has continued to iterate on those with the second version, third versions. It was when they really started to gain their ground and pretty much put a stranglehold on the foldables. But since then, the latest iterations, maybe the 5 and 6, haven't been so great for Samsung in terms of innovation. And you have other manufacturers out there such as Huawei, Honor, OnePlus, all jumping into that arena and taking some of that market share from Samsung. So Samsung at this point is poised to try to play catch up with a lot of the other manufacturers who have innovated in that space and have made slimmer and lighter devices. So Samsung's comeback is that they're going to come out with the Galaxy Z Fold Special Editions, which is now available in Korea. Now that that is available, Samsung is looking to take back their crown. But there is one caveat about that being launched in Korea. In this video, I'm going to go over all that for you. But before we do, if you enjoy staying up to date with the latest tech news, then you've landed at the right channel. Please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. All right, let's dive into this article first. All right, slimmer and lighter Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition launches in Korea. So this is an article out of 95google.com. So you can see here some of the pictures here. Really doesn't do justice to see it in the pictures because it pretty much looks the same as the Z Fold 6. It's just obviously some of the main differences are that it's going to be lighter and it's going to be slimmer. So let's just dig into the article just a little bit, just to get a little bit of the details here. First of all, let's talk about the size of it. So it is 10.6 millimeters thick. That's compared to the Z Fold 6's 12.1 millimeters right there. So as you can see there, that is definitely lighter than what the previous model was. Also, the weight difference is a little bit more negligible at about 3 grams. So you're weighing in at 236 grams for the special edition, while the other one was at 239 right there. So a little bit lighter. Another major difference is the inner screens. The inner and outer screens are 8 and 6.5 inches respectively, while the Z Fold 6s are 7.6 and 6.3 inches as well. So the phone is able to actually give you a bigger screen while shrinking the outer case just a tiny little bit so you can get more bang for your buck in that. So that is a good thing from Samsung that they were able to actually do that. And you're also going to increase your aspect ratio to about 2018 as well for that aspect ratio. So good thing that Samsung was able to listen to the fans, listen to the people out there that wanted something that was started. But they also had to respond to what the competition was doing. Like I said, we had competition from Honor, Huawei, OnePlus, Google, all are making strides in this space, making their devices a lot slimmer and lighter as well. So Samsung had to jump on the train and do something. And so we see here that this phone, like I said, is launched in Korea. So let's just go over a few more details right quick. So the phone also comes as a more capable device with 16 gigabytes of RAM. That is up from 12 gigabytes from the previous model. So obviously this will help with your AI calculations as well. So Galaxy AI should perform better on your Z Fold edition. So if you're somebody out there that wants or uses a lot of the AI capabilities, then you may want to grab this edition as it should prove better performance for you. It also will have the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 as the previous one. So another difference is the back panel camera array here. So I can give you some pictures here so you can see right here. So this is your special edition right here. So one of the differences here compared to the other one is that the camera array is rounded on the older one, and while the fan edition is a little bit more rectangular, a little more squared off here. Also the back has more of a straight line rip going down there, while the other one has more of a diagonal panel. So that is another major difference. But probably one of the major differences is the camera itself. So the camera has a 200 megapixel that comes with that, as opposed to 50 for the original one. So pictures should look better on this one as well. AI performance should be better on this thanks to the RAM. A little bit lighter and just a little bit tinier. What we see from this. So one of the things that I think that I would have liked to seen them do, and probably a lot of people as well, is to make the phone a little bit shorter so you can get a wider aspect ratio, something that's a little bit closer to your 16:9, 16:10 aspect ratio, as you see with some of the other photos out there. But they're still going with the same pretty much form factor here. There's a little bit, but not much. I would have liked to seen that. But the fact that they made it slimmer, lighter is a better. It's better overall, obviously with more RAM as well. What I said about the caveat with this is that it's only going to be available in China and Korea at this point. So that is a huge downer at this point right now. We don't hear anything about them having any more of a global launch going to other countries. But I know this is something that I'm sure we here in America, a lot of us in Europe, a lot of those in Europe would also like to get their hands on. But right now, they don't have any plans for that. So that is a bit, it's just disappointing that that has happened. In terms of pricing, so now we have the pricing for the wine, 2,689,600 wine, which is about $2,025. So right now there is no pricing for China. So if this was to come to the States at some point, maybe down in the future, that $2,000 price tag is about what you're looking at. So you're looking at what, $200-300 above your non-fan edition, your regular Z Fold 6 edition. So I guess you got to ask yourself at this point, is that extra $200-300 worth it? But to have better RAM, better camera, and a little bit slightly 3 grams lighter phone. So that's a question that you have to ask for yourself. If you're ready to fork over that extra couple $100, then this may be the phone for you. But like I said, unfortunately, no definitive information about it coming to the States. So that is a bit of a bummer at this point, as yeah, that's something that people here would like to see, especially on a more global scale. But unfortunately, right now, we won't get that. But hopefully, the demand for this does warrant Samsung to bring that to the rest of the world. So we'll see what remains to be seen. But I suggest that if you probably do go on social media, email Samsung, call them, and try to boost up that demand in the other market to see if Samsung will, bite and bring that out to the rest of the world. So we'll see what happens with this. But that is everything I wanted to cover in this video. But you let me know down in the comment section, are you excited for the fan edition of the phone? Is this what you were waiting for from Samsung? And are you willing to fork over the extra $200 to $300 just to get a phone with the 200 megapixel camera, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and slightly smaller and lighter phone? Let me know down in the comment section. Would definitely want to see what you guys say about that. Once again, thank you for taking time out to watch this video. If you enjoyed this video and enjoy staying up to date with the latest tech news, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and don't forget that like button as well. Also, chances are, if you enjoy this type of content, you have friends or family that enjoy this as well. So please make sure you share this with them. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to Sound30.com, where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web, covering Apple, Samsung, Google, Android, computing, and even more tech news, all at the website Sound30.com. And for even more tech news in video form, check out one of these 2 videos right here. And until next video, guys, stay nerdy.